All right, so last weekend was a blast. I really can't complain. I'm finally just getting back around to doing a little bit of maintenance with the car, and now I get so busy with work and everything else, kids, that you can clearly hear, that it's hard, it's tough. It's tough, it's literally one-man show. Anyway, what I'm doing now is just changing the oil, getting the E85 out, putting the 93 in, cycling it, let it run for a bit, just so we don't have any issues with the injectors. And yeah, I mean, for now I'm gonna keep it all in one piece. I'm not gonna pull the tranny out yet because the car's got to go for some fabrication work this week, and I'd rather it just be drivable. I can always pull the trans out relatively easily. So yeah, for now it's just doing all the little things that I can do here and go from there. So this is the oil, just pretty cool. I don't see any sheen or anything. So I'm gonna pour all that into here and then look at the bottom of this bin. That tells me really the real story. I mean, I already looked at the drain plug. That was actually really clean. So for the first time ever, I feel like I might be solving a lot of my oiling issues. All right, and it looks good. Very tiny pieces of metal, which is to be expected with a brand new engine, brand new head. You know, new valves, new springs, new retainers, locks, new bearings, no copper or nothing of that sort. So I'll be monitoring this, and by the time we get to the next oil change, I expect there to be very minimal of this stuff. But even this is very minimal as well for a brand new engine. It's not bad at all. Not from what I've seen and pulled out of people's engines. So I was always using VR1. This time I even went with Castrol GTX, original 2050. But now we've on to the better things in life. We're getting rid of this, and I'm starting to use the Lucas stuff. I kept coming back to this as I was looking into using a better oil. As always, of course, going to be using Wix 5151 filters. It just makes sense. And trying to kind of just keep tabs, use better quality items, be a little bit more meticulous with my care, and go from there. So looking forward to see what this does. This has a ton of zinc added to it. I'm gonna post also pretty much a chart that I found comparing most of the oils and their zinc ratings. And I think that, what is it, PDDF or ZPPF? I could, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong for what that's. I think it's phosphorus. The quantity of that in the oils as well. And this always comes up constantly, and it's cheap. I think for this 5 gallons, it was like $140 shipped, from Summit. I mean, you really can't beat that. So, and it's straight 50. So, I mean, it's not going to be 20 when it's cold and 50 while hot. You got to use an oil heater. This stuff is thick. But when you have dry sump and you have an oil heater, you don't really have to stress about these types of things. So, works. So this is me draining the ethanol out. It looks really cool, huh? So yeah, draining out all the ethanol. Then we're gonna get the 93 in, almost there.